What is up, everyone? The 25th Genius here is back with another Tower of God video, and I'm hype. This episode was so hype. This is by far the best episode so far in the third season. It was so good. I was tempted to use my fast pass, but I'm not going to do that. Just because I'll resist temptation for just a little bit longer. But this chapter was actually really good. A small thing happened, but it was really big for the series, I felt, in my most opinion. So with that being said, let's talk about it. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Also, like and subscribe to your favorite content creators because it helps them out a lot. Also, I have a Discord, so if you want to, you can follow that as well. If you can't write comments on the freaking website because they took my comments, blah blah blah. So with that being said, let's get started. Now, the reason why this chapter is so good was because Bam is starting to actually fight rankers, which he's already been doing that, but it's really kind of controversial if he's strong or he's not strong or blah blah blah. But this is going to really solidify to a lot of people that if you sleep on Bam, you are truly stupid, because Bam is no joke. Bam is definitely the person you don't want to meet in the dark alley in terms of magical ability and even in terms of physical strength. Bam is super overpowered. Very overpowered, but it's always good to see how he becomes overpowered. It's always been a fun journey, which is one of the reasons why I'm okay with his power scale, because it's always the journey of seeing how broke he can get, which is already absolutely fascinating to me, to say the least. Now, a lot of people do sleep on Bam, and he is very underestimated, but I really feel like this is just a very good, very key thing that Tower of God needs. This was a very good thing that it's going to help the webtoon out a lot. So really good for the author actually doing this and actually announcing this. And it's going to be great. Now, how far he's going to go, again, I don't know. But the fact that he's able to challenge rankers will be a huge step to show people how strong Bam is, and he's nothing to play with. And hey, maybe Caliban should have killed him before he got really strong. That's another thing. I want Bam versus Caliban. I want Bam versus Caliban so bad. I'm hyped. There's like 2 or 3 videos I will do based off of that. Hype. I can't wait to see Bam versus Caliban. That's just all I've been wanting to see in this series. That's all I just want to see them go at it. I want to see them just, I can't wait. This episode was so hype. So let me rewind. Let's go back into the future really quick. So the episode starts with, unfortunately, they lost. Now, no, let me mind. They didn't lose their battles, but they ultimately lost the war. What was it? Oh, the K9 people perished. They all died. And the ones that didn't die, were taken hostage by Yaksha, who is the leader of the cat people. So, Bam finds out that his master is at the place called the Nest, which is a heavily guarded, hugely very important thing in Jihad's bases, and is a very important base for the army of Jihad. Now, that's another side note too, whereas like Harwin came back, which I really like Harwin, because a lot of characters in Tower of God can be very in a nice way childish, but that's good. Like it gives you light humor with all the series that's going on. But Harwin is kind of like that character that is just the opposite of that. Very calm, very cool, very collected, like an actual guide. Like she does not falter in her personality, which is really good. So I really just like how cool and calm-hearted. Not like this other guy, I don't even know her name because she's so irrelevant. So she came back after, I guess, going into hiding for her master plan, and so she wants to guide them to the Nest. However, they need an army. They need people to help them. They need backup. This is not an easy thing. If they go to this thing without preparation, they are going to die. This is literally set to kill the Slayer candidate, Bam. So they need to be as armed as they probably can, but nonetheless, Bam wants to go so he can save his master, which again, I'm just really excited how this is going to go, because again, a lot of stuff is just going to happen within this arc. We're going to probably see Mescani Jihad, which again, I'm hyped for. I've been waiting to see her really fight forever. You know, we're going to see really high players. That's what I've been liking about Tower of God. We've been seeing high players so far as the series has progressed. Like, it's been like a long while, like 400 chapters. And now we're starting to see the big fish. We're starting to see the big rankers. We're starting to see the big irregulars. We're starting to see really good, cool things. So I'm really excited for that. Hopefully when we get to floor 70, we could see Orek Mazino, because he's actually a really cool guy. But that's going far into it. With that being said, Khun has the idea of, hey, if Bam fights rankers, then people would at least know he's strong, so then people wouldn't worry about us. Because it's really, people really are just unsure about Bam because he's a regular. And regulars really don't have, really are by due to lack of experience and power, they really can't fight rankers. However, Bam is an irregular who is exception to this case, as he's been fighting high rankers since the moment the third season began. So it's a good idea to have him go into the ranker administrator exam to see how well he fights, also to get his ranking. So I like how the author's also jumping from A, because he's been E, D, now he's a C rank regular, so he's really skipped a couple of years for it to be an A ranked regular, to where Bam is just doing this at a C rank. So I think that's really good. It's really speeding up, because it's been a really long wait to be, okay, he becomes an A ranker. Okay, cool. Now he becomes a ranker. Okay, now we go into the tower. Now more stuff. It just really cuts the middle, man. So I'm really happy about that. But yeah, like this is just a really cool, really good, really amazing chapter that really just had a lot to talk about. So there's actually one more thing that we need to talk about in this chapter, about how good it was. And this really challenged, and this was so good because it challenges Bam's personality. It challenges who Bam is, actually challenges. And it's this horrible guide, and Bam really wants to go to save his master, but she refuses to help him in the sense of she feels that it was his fault for the reason why people are dying. He is the cause of everything, and he's only leading people to more death, which is very debatable, because it's not, this stuff would have happened if Bam wasn't here regardless, but Bam is definitely stirring things up in the tower. He's really stirring up the King of Jai. He's stirring up the high rankers. He's really turning things around. So I'm really conflicted about whether these words are true, but it doesn't matter if my words are true. It's about how Bam felt at the end of it, and Bam is very depressed, and he really has to think hard. Hey, am I really the reason why this is going on? Am I the reason why this is happening? He feels really bad about things that are going on, so he really wants to do something about it. But at the end of the day, it goes to the point where he just really feels bad. He really feels down. But what does it say about his character? Will he start changing because of these words, or will he start looking at things differently? Now, the one thing that is that Bam is so like upright, that he goes into things without really thinking about other things happening. Like, he is going into this nest without really worrying, thinking that other people could die in the process. But I feel like he knows it, but it's just, I still need to do this because it's no choice, which he's right. It's really no choice for them doing this. They have to do it, but it's still like he is going head first, and it's just like, well, people could die, you jerk. People have died. You know, the K9 people just died. Like, we got tricked, and you still want to do more. You know, we should have just killed you, and none of this probably would have happened. But I disagree with that, because it would have happened anyway. But it's really just a good journey. It's really not up to me. It's really up to how Bam feels. And I really hope Bam doesn't change his personality, because the one thing I do like about Bam's character is the fact that he is who he is. And he's very straightforward. And he's very honest. And he keeps his morals in his heart. And we need more characters like that. He's the character you just need to see. He's the character that you need to read every Monday morning. Like, you need him. And yeah, that is my video. I thank you for watching and listening. I hope you enjoyed Tower of God as much as I do. Hope these videos are enjoyable to you. I do put a lot of effort into making them when I have time. With that being said, I thank you so much for watching and listening. I'll see you next time.